Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a tutorial on this look using the Kylie or Shadow Burgundy palette. I don't really know. It's from Kylie Cosmetics, obviously. It is the Burgundy palette. And I wanted to do a little bit of a demo in this video as well. I didn't want to just do an eyeshadow look. I wanted to tell you guys what I think of these shadows and if I think you should buy them. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to just be like, oh, here's this eyeshadow look, but then you don't know how I feel about the shadows and everything like that. This is my first purchase with Kylie Cosmetics. If you want to see how I got this eyeshadow look, then just keep watching throughout my little opinion thing. I'm not going to make it too long. Just a little short clip of that, and then I will get into the tutorials. Alright, so it did take a little while for my Kylie Cosmetics order to come, which was a little bit, disappointing and everything like that. I did pay $50.95 with shipping. I believe her shipping was kind of expensive, which I don't really like, but that's okay. So it was $50 for this palette. Keep in mind this palette is small. Like, look at my hand. This is compared to my hand. It seems so much bigger when it's like online and stuff. I knew it was small, but it just seems so much smaller. So this is the size. There's no mirror. There are 9 shadows, and it is $50. So if you divide that up, that's going to be like $5.50 shadow or so. So that's not too bad. That's about Makeup Geek price and MAC price and everything like that. So that's not too bad. But when you usually get palettes, it'll be a little bit cheaper than that. So these are obviously the shadows. They're great for fall and like the holiday time because they are that burgundy shades, and then you have your coppers and bronzy shades in there as well. Very, very warm palette. And I just wanted to get this because I haven't tried out any of her products or any of her shadows. So I actually really love this palette. As you can see, like my eye look, it looks really nice. The only thing is, like, I like every single shade in this palette except for this one right here. This is, let's see, called Beach, I believe. And I just don't really like it. It is a nice shade and it looks nice when you swatch it and everything, but I have a problem with it blending, honestly. It is a little bit patchy. It blends out once you keep building it up. It blends nicely, but if you just do a nice little wash of it, it doesn't blend very well, which is very disappointing because that is pretty much the transition shade in this palette. All the other ones blend beautifully. These shimmery shades are very pigmented and everything like that. So I really, really love this palette. The only thing is Beach isn't my favorite shade in the palette at all, honestly. That's like the only thing I wanted to say. The shades are gorgeous. The pigmentation is amazing. Blendability other than Beach is great. And so I do think it is worth your money if you are really into these types of shades, like these burgundy shades. Yes, you can get these shades other places, but if you wanted to try it out, I do think it's a great palette, and I love how small it is. Although I said I wish it was bigger, like, I love how small it is. It's great for travel, and the packaging is just so nice. Obviously, it doesn't have a mirror, but oh well. And I love, love, love this design on the front that she came up with. I love that it drips the same shades as each palette. So like the burgundy one looks different than the first one. I don't remember what that one was called, but the original one that she came out with. So I really like that. So yeah, that's kind of what I think about it. Like I said, not too long, but I do really, really like this palette, and I think it is worth the money. All right, guys, let's get into this tutorial because I love how this eye look came out.
Hello, you guys. So we are using the Burgundy palette, obviously, and we're going into the shade Beach right there. As you know from my little review thing, I don't really like this shade. As you can see right here, it doesn't really blend. There's a patchy spot there. Once I add more shadow, it does build up and it starts blending better. But I have used this palette multiple times and it does this to me every single time. So I know it's not that it's catching on my primer or anything like that. I make sure to set it really, really well so that it doesn't catch and it just doesn't blend. So that's really disappointing. But now we're going into Almond, and I'm just putting this all the way into the crease from inner to outer corner. Also focusing it on like the outer V almost, just really building up this color, and I love it. It's such a beautiful color. This one blends great, so it's really disappointing that Beach doesn't blend as well. And then I'm just taking the first brush and just blending out the edges to make sure there's no harsh lines. And then I'm going to be taking Brick and this Real Techniques brush It's way more precise than the last one we used, and I'm just putting that on the outer part, really into the crease, concentrated. And then for my favorite part, we're taking LA, and this is such a beautiful burgundy shimmer lid color. I love it seriously so much. It is amazing. So now we're cleaning up underneath the eye because there is fallout with these shadows, which I'm totally fine with, especially with dark colors. You're going to get it no matter what. I got a new Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm for this tutorial. Not really, I just ran out, so I got a new one, and I'm putting that all over my face as my facial primer. It does have glycerin in it, if you did not know, which helps your makeup stick. Then I'm using the Physicians Formula Concealer Twins to do some color correcting. I'm just putting this all the places I am red or have darkness from past acne spots and everything like that. And then I'm just blending it in with this e.l.f. sponge. I got this set recently, and it has 3 of them, and I love it. So I just showed that Smashbox primer oil. You'll see me put that on my sponge to blend out this foundation. This is the Anastasia stick foundation. I believe mine is a natural. So see here, I'm just putting 2 drops of this oil on the sponge, and then I'm blending it out. This makes this foundation look flawless. Looks so beautiful. The coverage is better when I use the oil instead of just a beauty blender. I don't know if it prevents the beauty blender from picking up too much of it or what, but I love it way more with an oil than I do by itself. It blends better. It has more coverage, like I said. It's just so nice. So definitely try it with an oil if you haven't before. Then I'm taking the Sephora Collection concealer and putting it everywhere that I usually do. I'm dotting it on my face because the applicator of this is awful. I hate it seriously so much. The concealer only gets on the very tip of it, so you have to dot it on your face. You can't like sweep it around. And you have to dip it back in the tube 20,000 times. So after that's blended out, I'm taking this Sonia Kashuk cream bronzer. I don't remember the name of it, but like always, everything's going to be linked down below. And then I'm just blending it with this sponge again. I put it on with a brush, and I usually blend it out with a brush, but I wanted to try this out, which I liked better than with a brush because it doesn't look as harsh. It just kind of melts into your skin and gives you a nice little shadow before you go in with your regular bronzer. Then I'm taking the Soap & Glory Kick-Ass Instant Retouch Powder. I think that's what it is. Oh my gosh, you guys. I totally forgot I had this, and I am in love again. I forgot I had it. I was looking through my drawers, and it was there, and I was so happy that I found it because I used to be obsessed with this, and I don't know why I ever put it down. Then I'm taking the L'Oreal True Match Powder in W4. You guys know I love setting my face with this because it just makes my whole face like that same warm color instead of getting almost like a white cast from my setting powder. And then I'm going in with Beach again underneath my eye. And then we're going into, I believe, Almond underneath my eye as well with a pencil brush. And then I'm just blending it out nicely. And then we're going in with Penny to highlight the brow bone and inner corner. This is so nice because it's not super shimmery. It is specifically for the inner corner and brow bone. It's not like super metallic or anything. Then I'm taking the Physicians Formula BB Bronzer. I, again, forgot I had this, so I really like this bronzer as well. It blends very nicely, and the color is great. Then I'm taking the Fiona Styles Contouring Palette, taking the middle shade, and just contouring my cheekbones and my forehead. I really like this palette. I got it in the 21 Days of Beauty sale at Ulta, and it's really nice. It just has that perfect shade for contouring, that shadow shade that's kind of like gray. And then I'm just baking underneath my contour and just brushing it off really quickly. And then I'm going to do my mascara, obviously. I'm doing what is that called? The L'Oreal Feline Mascara, I believe. Then I'm taking the Wet n Wild Color Icon Blush in Apricot in the middle, I believe that's what it's called. My favorite blush right now. It's amazing. Then I'm taking the Desi Danger Highlighter Palette with Morphe brushes. And I'm taking that light white shade in the lightest gold shade and highlighting my cheekbones. And then I'm taking the Milani Cosmetics Amore Matte Lip Cream. And this one's in Loved, I think, and I love this color. It is so perfect for this look. It's like that warm, I don't know, burgundy almost shade. I don't even know. So that's it for this look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in a video very soon. Bye.